Oh, buddy. So, yeah, I wanted to get a full play of that boss music out, but I had odd technical difficulties that required me to desperately smash my computer in the face until it did what I wanted to do. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I have suspicions about what happened, but I somehow managed to turn my microphone volume to 0. Not that the microphone didn't work.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well.
That explains why you sound a bit different.
Yeah, about that. Am I louder or softer?
You're softer, actually.
Softer. Okay, let me fix this. I was using the. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it.
I mean, you don't have to fix. I mean, I can turn you off, but.
No, well, the idea is that
you're not that quiet.
I don't want to like have everybody's. I don't want this to now become. How about here? About right this? A bit more normal to what you were used to. Perhaps.
It's about the same.
It's about the same. Perfect. Yeah. It's just like in the short term, you can just turn me up, but then literally everybody I talk to is going to have to turn me up as well. Let's get back to normal. I had a guess as to what the number was. I made one guess, and then I was using the Discord like levels to determine. I was like, it looks like about right, but I was off slightly. But anyway, so yeah, it's time. It's time for the grand finale of Endwalker. So we've made it to the top. We have done the walk. We have proven hope is stronger than despair, at least to get this high. And we brought back our fan favorites. And then we stopped here because we were already over time. So let's go chat to everybody. 'Tis my fervent hope that our ancient friends will find a new beginning, they and all of their brethren who have returned to the ethereal sea. For that to come to pass, we must succeed. We must avert the final days and save Atheris. To go and see all these places and more, MXL has given you quite a task. Suffice it to say, I should be glad to assist you, once we've returned together triumphant, of course. For all the lives on stars whose light hath been extinguished, for the ancients who went before us, I offer a solemn prayer. Oh, not what the prayer is, just offering it. No need to explain. I have a rough idea about what happened while I was gone. It was a strange feeling, as though I was struggling in a pitch-black sea. A powerful tide was trying to wash me away, one that churned with hatred and envy for life. And it was all I could do to swim against it. Then suddenly I was here. It felt long and short at the same time, hazy as in a dream. But through it all, one thing was crystal clear. You fought with all your being to keep our hopes alive. I can't claim I fully understand the workings of this place, but in that moment, I felt I knew what I needed to do. I felt that it was the right time to offer up this life I owe, that I could risk it all on the wager that the rest of you would manage without me. Full glad I am to see that I was right. As different and mysterious as the ancients may be, they were people not unlike us. The first people to fall and feel pain, and the first forced to find a way to rise again. From them we have come, and in our pain and suffering we are connected. I don't think I ever knew what to say to the man. In retrospect, it always felt like the wrong thing. But the past notwithstanding, he came to your aid in your moment of need. We are here, and we will not squander this chance he has given us. We will see this tale to a triumphant conclusion and bid the final curtain fall. One moment, please. It always feels good. Ooh, frequent flyer as well. And now we talk to Alphanoud. Alphanoud. Alright, let's get it. Endwalker! The quest is the name of the expansion. We know we're in for it now. Are you ready, Viola? A fierce nod. Then let us set forth for the reckoning. Having come this far, I know everyone's resolve is beyond doubt, so I will say only this. Within that dead sun swirls the emotions that Meteion has hoarded, the emotions of innumerable souls who strove for happiness but failed. As it was with the denizens of Ultima Thule that barred our way, it is not for us to rebuke and admonish. It was not by passing judgment on the tragic legacies of others that we have arrived at this moment. Rather, it was by opening our hearts to their despair, by understanding and acknowledging their fates while still refusing to share in them ourselves, to hold fast to hope, not in ignorance, but by choice. Should you struggle to do so, I am here to help, as you have all helped me. He's getting better at this. Where it, like, focuses up. Let's put an end to the end. Aye, says everybody. The dead ends. Now accessible. Alright, very important to talk to these people. MXL and Hythlodeus created these flowers from our hopes. If so, mine and Alice shall live on here. The hope that you will find happiness at journey's end. So let us go, Viola, and see this tale to its conclusion. Remember Alphino and Alice's wish that the Warrior of Light shall find happiness at journey's end. It's important. Just so you know, Viola, I won't try to keep up with you in the coming battle. No, I mean to surpass you. If there's anyone you'll need to keep up, it's Astidian. I'm not joking. Both Alphino and I have worked hard and come far. It's time we set our sights higher. So you'd better watch out, else you'll find yourself in my wake. I am returned. Okay, Gosetsu. Thanks to you, but we still have work to do if we are to make our promise a reality. Having you show me the sights in Isgard, then regaling me your greatest adventures, then embarking on a new adventure together. For these things and more I will fight. What? Could there possibly be an adventure greater than this one? Of course. So long as you desire it and dare to take the first step, there is absolutely no limit. So, the moment of reckoning is finally upon us. I must say, when I pledged myself to your cause, never did I imagine that it would bring you to the very edge of existence. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. After casting aside vengeance and shedding title and duty, I found myself wanting for purpose. In journeying with you, there has been nary a dull moment. In the course of it all, I feel as though I have found a new place for myself, and a welcome opportunity to see how much the boy has grown. I owe you a debt, but as you can guess, I've ever preferred to express my gratitude through action rather than word. My lance is yours. Shut up and kiss me. It seems our arms and armor are in order, as are our personal effects. Most importantly, we have each other. We need only finish what we came here to do. Avert the end, for Minfilia, for Rin, for all who aspire to live. Thus far, we have encountered recreations of some few stars. Doubtless they account for but a fraction of the innumerable worlds to whose fall Meteion did bear witness. Roiling with torment, the dead sun is forsooth Oblivion's apotheosis. They went through the script and they're like, no, this is too dull. Throw something in. It shall be no small coup to breach this nexus of despair. And yet, as this vista doth prove, where there is hope, there is a way. So let us press forward together as ere we have and find our way into victory. As Alphino says, everyone's resolve is beyond doubt, yet ere we set forth, there is a thought to which I must give voice. While you were in Elpis, I understand that people assumed you were a familiar. In contrast to those phantoms we encountered in the recreated Amarot regarded us as children. As people, albeit naive and immature. The discrepancy I posit is a reflection of their creator's perspective. Having spent aeons upon sundered men, perhaps he came to acknowledge us, even if only subconsciously. With MXL gone, we may never learn the truth, but I will not suffer this and countless other mysteries to go unsolved. Our journey will not end this day. So she says, and so it shall be. Alright, let's get it. Alright, let's bring the
I
fan club.
stand ever ready.
We're bringing the fan club.
So you are finally here, in this place between death and rebirth, where life knows no dawn. Come then. Follow me down into the darkest depths of despair.
I'd rather go towards death in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I'll be honest.
Alright,
Once
let's
upon
get
a time, there was a beautiful blue star
poison. Poison.
that
Poison.
fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
Did I miss any antics in the last, like, I don't know, 15 minutes of your stream?
What was the last thing you saw?
You made Pinky.
Well, that was a while ago. So, Tatsu wanted me to move in with him,
Okay.
and I decided the thing I could get him to talk about would be running expert roulettes. And then we went to have the conversation where we tried to say what we were thinking in synchronization. I said, rather than saying running expert roulettes, I said not making video games. And at that point, Tatsu decided he did not want to move in with me anymore.
This is so brutal. Weird that they ask you for it and then your character says something else.
Well, no, Tatsu wanted to move in with me when Tatsu was asking me.
Oh. Oh, I see. I had it backwards in my head.
Also, I don't know if you were... I don't think you saw when you were acting out another conversation between you and Tatsu. And during your own practice conversation, you were rejected by Tatsu.
Oh no!
Allow me.
This game is frustratingly simple. You're just like, yeah, we're just doing Mad Libs and we're just mashing random things together, but it's just
Until
endlessly
they cast not
captivating.
the illness,
Somehow.
but their fellow.
Somehow.
Somehow. I don't think we're going to be coming back to Ultima Thule unless we want to resurrect Zenos again, which I think we're done. I think this place is just going to...
Can you imagine?
This place is
Can you...
This place is a bar now, guys. There's nothing going on here anymore. I am glad that they did come back and do something with it. Oh my god! She got bored and left! Oh, it's so... Absolute... No survivors. I want maximum despair. It's just so funny.
I don't know how easy it is for like to grab screenshots from that game, but I'm kind of interested to see what the hell's going on in your disaster of a game.
It's Tatsu's game that he's playing. I did cave and buy it last night. I just couldn't resist anymore. But I like, well, I don't know. I put like an hour in, so like nothing's really happened yet. The fact that I'm doing this stream instead of playing Tomodachi Life, I think, is a remarkable show of my self-restraint.
You, to be honest, you did the self-restraint with fucking Resident Evil 9, which was actually insane. I think you've hit the maximum level of restraint when it comes to that.
Yeah. Thinking back on it, I'm like, damn, I really didn't play that game, didn't I? I've almost platinumed Requiem off stream. I never platinum games. I was just like, but I think all I need to do is a speed run, and it's just really just a matter of sitting down. Which now that Tomodachi Life is out, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Also, Saros came out, which is the sequel to Returnal, even though it's not a sequel. But I'll get into that at some point in the future. Are we here? Yes.
Those who lived and festered, those who died and decayed.
No! Grah! Why would you do this to me? I was so thrown off by that, I didn't put a dot on the boss. I still remember how this boss works. For a second I was worried. I've never been worried.
You underestimate me.
Oh, you Graha.
You underestimate me.
Nope. Now, my only regret is because I'm playing as a DPS and not a tank. I can't have Estinian and Alice in the same party yelling "You underestimate me" at the top of their lungs. I know I've been on about this before, but it is one of the funniest things that happens in Trust. Why do you keep doing that? He's about to die.
I have you now, she said, and then died.
That'd be great.
And the very last of them wished they had never been born at all.
Zenos is dead. He has to be dead. What they can do is find a reflection of Zenos. But that in itself is going to be difficult because Zenos is very much a product of his environment.
A brilliant star eradicated.
I'm not saying they're not going to do it. I'm saying if they do, it's going to be horrible.
Destroying the self-same lives.
I'm going to be very mad.
Maybe it would be a completely different, like the opposite of the Zenos that we had.
They can do the Dragon Ball Super Frieza thing. That was the thing, right? Like an alternate universe Frieza was like nice or something.
That's not really alternate universe Frieza. That is just a Frieza race individual.
Oh, never mind.
The other universes, they are not parallel. They're just okay. I'm gonna go into a little bit of a super lore for a moment. So, there's I've actually forgotten the number. I think there's 14 universes. I actually don't remember. There may be 20. I don't know. I think some of them are being destroyed. But anyway, two universes that are next to each other have a lot in common. So the universe, I'll say two universes next to each other. It's usually 1, 2 have things in common, 3, 4 have things in common, 5, 6 have things in common, and so on and so forth. And so the universe, like somewhat parallel to the one that we go through in Dragon Ball, they have their own version of Saiyans, they have their own versions of the Namekians that are very similar to what we have. And the Frieza guy, Frost, I believe his name is he pretends to be a good guy.
Ah. It was a fakeroo.
I also just realized I just blurted that out, but I had no idea if you'd watched Super or not. I don't remember.
Dude. I'm gonna watch the remake of it.
Okay.
Well, first off, when I realized that the first, 50 episodes of it were stuff I'd already watched, but you knew you had to watch all those 50 episodes because they'll just shove some random crap in there. And I'm just like, ugh.
Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter.
And then
there's a lot of nasty filler in the
yeah, I'd sort of maybe have a pause on doing it myself.
Well,
you said that they're doing a remaster or something, so that'll be a good time.
Yeah, they are doing a remaster. I don't know how long it's going to take to get to the one that you want to watch, but they're doing a remaster.
Well, the thing is that if they do a remaster, like even if we start with Super Saiyan Gods or Battle of the Gods, like it's been long enough since I've seen the movie that I'm like, sure, why not? I can use a refresher, and it'll be, they'll get through it pretty quickly.
Beerus arrives, slaps Bulma, shit as the fan. There you go.
Dude.
That's all you need.
It really is.
I mean, it pretty much has to be like 95% action, to be honest. It's not a whole lot of like super deep lore in it. I'm sure the whole lore behind making a Super Saiyan God, which I have my own issues with God Key in general when it comes to that whole rule. But stepping to the key, put my biases aside for a moment. That's like the only real big lore drop is the existence of destroyers and the creation of a Saiyan God. Otherwise, this should be just action.
I mean, theoretically, all you really need to do is Beerus shows up, slaps Bulma, everyone gets mad, and then Beerus is handed an ice cream sundae, and then he's happy, and then they just point at the Super Saiyans and say, you can have blue hair now. Done.
Oh, no, it's red hair.
Oh, it's red and then it's blue. Right. Then they have
blue?
the red thing.
Oh my god. Blue.
Look, it's been a while, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's not that you got it wrong, it's just that the blue is the most infuriating out of all the forms. It is the most unearned, obnoxious form in the entire series. It is, I mean, Resurrection of F just fails in so many ways. I can't even begin. I'd spend hours talking about how much it fails. I really could, but Super Saiyan Blue is one of the many failures of that fucking movie, and the anime series as well. The anime's worse. I don't know how they did it, but the anime's significantly worse. They had plenty of time to go fix it up to make it less worse. They made it way worse. Oops. Like, I know a lot of people like to argue with me that I go, Dragon Ball Z, that stupid shit. Yeah, it did, but like... And up until, like, the Boo Saga.
The thing, also, it's like the type of stupid shit. Like,
Yeah,
some,
it's
like
the
it was
type of stupid shit.
It's some of it was just like legitimately just old school cringe, like Krillin trying to marry Marin, and some of it was like bleed over from Dragon Ball. It's that weird whimsy. It's like Yamcha's playing baseball. You're just like, it's like, and then you go over. I'm assuming then you go over to Super, and it's just that it's bad. Is this a correct understanding?
There's maximum flanderization on a lot of characters, especially Goku. Goku is like a bigger danger to the entire world than he was during the Cell Saga. And he's not even like... It's actually just his pure stupidity. Not that he just didn't understand Gohan, but it's actually now just pure stupidity. It's like Ralph Wiggum was given fucking the body of Goku and he was just left to be a moron the whole time. Again, I'm bringing up the fact that when we're dealing with a villain like fucking Goku Black and we're in deep shit, Goku for getting the senzu beans is peak obnoxious. It's like, oh, he conveniently forgot the senzu beans, so now we're in fucking trouble. I fucking hate Super so much, man.
We're fixing it.
Look,
We're fixing it.
And again, Dragon Ball Z has dumb moments, but there's a lot of just cool dumb moments. And a lot of it is fun dumb. Like, Super doesn't do enough fun dumb. It's just dumb. There's a couple like slice of life shit that is just like kind of fun, but most of it is dumb.
Alfino, did you walk through the middle? I saw that, you cheater.
Hey man, he just put a giant shield over himself and heal himself up.
Okay, fine. The rare greed healer. It is actually a thing.
Oh no, that is absolutely a thing. I remember I did raid groups. One of the raid groups that I did with had a greed healer. As in, we would not get healed if it wasn't necessary. Unless we're below like 5%. But the thing is that while people were frustrated with him, I hate to say it, but he actually got the fucking job done. He never really fucked up any of his super tight gambles, but it was really terrifying being at like 300 health on a fucking savage. But I mean, by doing that, we generate more limit breaks, so there's that at least.
Something special for you.
Why does he get something special? He's just a robot.
I did love this fight before I did it 100 times. I mean, it's still a fun fight.
There's a lot of fun fights in this dungeon, actually. I quite like a lot of this dungeon. The final boss still gets people and stuff.
Hold still.
Yeah. Also, that the final boss throws a doom on you.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as it's not on your bars, that's a paddling.
Yeah. Yep.
And when one asked, what is the point? There were none left to answer.
You got him. You've done it. You've killed them all. Okay, we're going. I'll consider it.
Farther still existed a star without
Hello, final boss.
strength.
I always love it when the final boss shows us up earlier on in the dungeon. Like,
Yeah, just to give you a bit of harassment.
I know, like all the way. Like, I mean, they did it twice actually. I didn't. I'm so used to double pulling that I didn't realize that the mech boss actually showed up earlier. I'd forgotten that fact. But I think like it goes all the way back to like in Heaven's Word, where there's the Griffin boss who just keeps poking his head out.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun trope.
You cannot stop us.
So what I might do, if we actually get the Starbird to drop, what I think I'm gonna do is I'll run around it for Endwalker patch content, and then I'm going to spare Meteion the suffering of Dawn Trail, and then Midgar Summer could come out so that Midgar Summer and I can talk shit about it. I think this is a fair accord. yeah, Meteion's gonna spend about 20 minutes in Shaolani and just go right back to being black and just emitting muck. Oh, what a waste of potential.
Maybe it's a good thing. Let her turn black and end
Yeah.
the whole.
We'll just bring this back up in like 6 months, I guess. But we must have had this discussion at some point about how there's the completely left alone like cowboys and Indians story that's in Shaolani, and part of me wonders whether or not that was in there, and then they're like, ooh, this is a little awkward, let's take this out.
They lost their apathy.
And then
You know what? There might have been a chance to that.
This is pure. I have no evidence. I have nothing here. I'm just like, why is this place so dull and boring?
Like, there's a lot of things that just feel like. Again, I'm still on the by the theory that Koana was meant to be the main character of Dawn Trail, just based on how a lot of aspects and areas of the game that we got in Dawn Trail. I feel like he should have been at Solution 9. But anyway, I don't think I'd be surprised if that might have been the case. They may have just not realized what they were. Well, I'm not saying they don't realize what they're doing, but.
Reminds me of Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Elsa adjustments. That was the thing, right? That Elsa was going to be a bad guy, and then Disney was just like, how dare you?
It wasn't confirmed to be a thing.
Oh, it wasn't?
But,
okay, that's another
we
theory.
kind of... Okay, so that it's not... I don't think it's really a theory. I'd say it's like 95% confirmed by Nomura. Because Nomura... It was an interview a while ago, and it was asked, like, we know that you and Disney like to do, like, you know, you guys like to collab with the story to make sure, like, they kind of fit and everything works really well. It's like, what was, like, the one that you had the hardest time to work on? Like, the most amount of, like, work that you and Disney did together, and Nomura just turned around and said with, like, 4 words, Frozen was the hardest. And that was it. And it, based on how Frozen came out, it definitely feels like he had a plan to make Elsa fall into darkness. Because it would pretty much align like decently well with the movie itself. And she would be the one that would make the giant ice fortress that you would have to get through. But it definitely feels like they're like, you cannot touch our precious Elsa. She's too precious for the Disney company. We cannot have you turn her evil for any reason. So we're gonna ruin your story, and then they're like, well, what the fuck do we do now? Oh, I know, we'll just have Larxene, the electric themed fucking member of Organization 13, be the one to make the Ice Palace. Like, alright.
your hands in the air like you just don't care.
Well, they don't, funnily enough.
They're doing a good job. They're nailing. They understand the assignment. One of these days, they're gonna throw in a different death animation, and it's gonna throw me off. Alrighty.
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts.
Hold still.
Its steps were light, and its gift was as painless as it was beautiful.
I want uptime.
With the jumpies is rough getting uptime on the jumpies.
If I really wanted uptime, you'd cast MP. Yeah, I know.
Something special for you.
Well, that raid white still hits hard.
Bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happy ever after.
Aha, right side. Correct side.
I love putting my ley lines down and having it on the right side.
Ah, it feels so good.
I have you now.
I have you.
Oh, we all have them. We all have them together.
Hold still.
Oh, being cheeky. I like it.
Let's give them a show.
Fine. Ah, thank God. Friendly to melee people today. Thank you.
Allow me.
I've had it so that you have to basically step back away from the boss in order to do that mechanic quickly. That sucks. What in my parse?
I have you now.
Oh, here comes the double warm glow. Alpino, I hope you're ready. Oh, Alpino! Alpino, please! Stop hard casting cardio, get your shit together! Oh, man. Thought it was gonna be another.
What a bot costume fucking type.
I thought it was gonna be another Bardam's Medal incident. Oh, that would have been great, actually. That would have been pretty funny. Hello. Alright, here we go. The amendment infantry. Hang on, let's see what everybody has to say. What drives her? Alright, here we go. Here you go, moment of truth. The last necklace offending. Yeah.
It was unlikely. It was like.
It was, dude.
I think as it was previous expansion, it's probably 5%. So
Yeah,
you probably weren't getting it.
No. It's like if I'd gotten the snake out of Katissa's Hyperborea, like that would have been out too. It's just. All right, here we go. Here we go. Get cozy.
Boy.
Get cozy, everybody.
That you still stand. Your determination defies all reason.
Pouty.
The souls within me writhe and recoil in your presence. What must I do? What pain must I visit upon you to make you surrender to despair?
No one is unbreakable. What pains one may weather may bring another to tears. But therein lies our strength. For when we fall, our brothers and sisters are there to raise us up, again and again, without end.
I see. But no matter how much hope exists, ever will there be more despair. Ever will the moon cast the present and the past the future. So shall we sing until life ceases to be.
Seven hells.
This is a pretty cool boss design.
On your guard.
They got what's his name to come back in the series?
Oh, that doesn't play
remember
it.
his name.
I know who you
I'm
mean.
surprised he fucking.
We all know who he is.
Yoshitaka Amano. That's it. There we go.
Got him.
Stop! Calm yourself, please.
We die in pain. We die in suffering. Who are you to live? Who are you to hope?
Hold on, my friends.
Maybe they're trying to pull out the right card.
Oriange, watch out! Alphino!
We cannot comprehend. We cannot know. We cannot know.
Don't, please! Don't do this to them! To yourself!
Just one good strike.
Stop! Please stop!
will not suffer alone. All will know our pain.
No, you don't!
Passive arms!
All awash in ice, a frozen waste, forever silent.
Wait!
Your catch.
Don't!
You gifted them escape.
That is such a good no-sell moment for the Warrior of Light. Just push the button and you drop it.
And rendered yourself powerless. Bereft of the synergy you claim is your strength. Unless you need to call upon the dead once more. Defiant to the last. But you will be one with us ere long. You will be battered and torn and made to crawl. You will weep and wail and curse your impotence. Curse your life as it fades. As we did. As we died. Such pain and sorrow we felt. Such anguish and rage. We tried. We tried. But it was no use. Only when we surrendered did we find release. Only when we embraced death. So join us in despair. And embrace yours. My ultimatum. What is happening?
Fiend! Oh wait, no. Shinryu boss music.
At the end of everything, I find you, my friend. I sought something in you once, as you did in me. When at last I understood what it was, I journeyed to Sharlayan to seek you out. Struck a bargain with the woman who shares your gift. In exchange for lending the Scions my aid, I was given the means to come hither. Gorging upon what remained of the Mother Crystal, I reclaimed the form of the dragon. And, hungry still for our reunion, I rode the light of the stars to you. I take it this is your prey. But why does it still live? Surely it is no match for you. I assumed you would be above something so banal as despair. Am I mistaken?
I don't want your help.
And I'd rather not give it. Nay, I would have preferred that we enjoy a private reunion. So come! Let us dispense with this distraction, you and I!
You struggle in vain. You will not silence our song of oblivion.
Ah, so good.
Turning the fucking hype dial up to 11.
Alright.
Also, the fact that this is like every final boss track combined.
Yep. "24 minutes. Thanks, Kraken. Alright. As is customary.
The crossworld data center stuff isn't until
5
later, isn't it?
Yeah, it's before Vercold comes out, but it's near the end, like September, October. So I'll give it the customary 10 minutes here, and then I'm just gonna go over to Excalibur. Yeah. So
It's unfortunately what everybody does in this game.
well, look, I give it the 10 minutes, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I
like
know.
that's not like what you're doing isn't wrong.
Yeah.
It's the flaw of the game itself.
Yep, which they are acknowledging and fixing, albeit somewhat tardily, but better. I mean, I bitched about Hrothgar hats for 5 years. I don't know. So yeah, here we are in the precipice of the end. And some real sick character moments of the Warrior Light. In that moment, when Shinryu shows up, I'm just like, get out! What are you doing here? And then it sounds like he's about to propose your hand in marriage. And he's like, nah, let's fight. I'm just like, okay, thank God. It's about to get awkward. But he also has a pretty sick moment. And in a way has some, for a genocidal sociopath, has character development. Kind of weird. Still irredeemable, but hey, at least you can grow.
I had a bit of a major dumbass moment when Shinryu showed up. Because I was like, why the fuck is he here?
Who's
Why
this?
is Shinryu?
Yeah.
Who is this? Why would you be here? And it was like a frame before his name popped up that it finally dawned on me. Because I hadn't played fucking Stormblood in such a long ass time. I actually kind of forgot that he was Zenos.
Yeah, it was. Well, there's the possibility that there's some weird like. Well, Shinryu is technically a primal, right?
Technically.
That yeah, because Ilbert summoned it. So I don't know what. He's not technically a valid candidate for the kind of summoning we were doing to get the Ragnarok off the ground, but it's like it's possible. Maybe they just dumped him in the hold or something. Here's a Shinryu born of hugs and giggles, not of the culmination of a madman's plans for the revengeance of his home. Ilbert's still such a good character. What a bastard. Yeah, so yeah, they just hit you with all this stuff. Yeah, the ramp, the figurative and literal ramp in Endwalker's ending is just so damn good. And we're not even at the best part. You think it can't get better than this? It can't get more epic than this? You're just like, hold up. It's like Endwalker had 2 beers, and so he's like, you can't do better than that. And then Endwalker's like, hold my beer, and they hand him 1 beer. And then they're doing things, and they're like, nah, still not good enough. And Endwalker's like, hold my other beer, and just boom, wrecks it. Ah, it's so good. Yeah, and then the you can't really. Did they change this? Oh, it's because the summoning circle's there. I remember you'd be able to look down. You can see Shinryu a lot better than this. Maybe it's just this room. But we'll see.
I'm actually not sure why you can't see.
Yeah, because you're supposed to like see down. Oh, dude, you're fine. I appreciate it though. Yeah, I may bail at 5 minutes. I don't think a single person's entered this queue. I might.
Doing less. They're all just like, we'll just go to Primal.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Sorry, Shinryu, I know you wanna help us like destroy a god, but I gotta go to fucking Gridania for a moment.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, you can come back here. It's a bit of a pain in the ass to go back here.
Hang on, guys. Yeah, I would. Visit another data center. Select world. Primal. Excalibur. Confirm. Spirit me away to where people play this video game. Yeah.
I would pay the sub just to join you in this fight, but then I would be paying a sub.
Yeah, don't. It ain't. I still remember you throwing snowballs at me when I got to Ishgard. I'm holding that memory in my heart. Dude, also like a whole bunch of people rescued me for Shinryu. Like they all came over. I'm like, I don't wanna just keep going to the well.
I think it's kind of cool though to
it is fun.
Boss with all your friends.
When we do Zeralja, I might rally the troops.
Why Zeralja specifically?
Because that might be the last trial I do. Oh, we're down to 14 minutes. We've cut 10 minutes off of it. Or maybe Valley Garmunda. Though wait, you could do Valley Garmunda as you could do it as a trust. So.
Oh yeah, because of right, that's what you mean. Okay, I forgot that we're not doing. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm. Well, I mean, I might as well. Let's get that sick music.
We're better traveling to get there.
A little bit. Come, Midgard Stormer, father of dragons. The final day. Alright, here we go. Now we're back to being sick. Oh, what's our weather? I always like the weather. Termination.
Perfect way to do that for a fish. Never know you'll catch at the edge of the universe.
Yeah, you never know. Throw our line out. So, the fist cleanse count. We're not done yet, but we've broken 20. And again, this is very specifically the fist cleanse between accepting the first Endwalker quest and then handing in Endwalker the final quest. Will be our count. And all of like the half dozen that was in the that was in 5.5 are just not counting. It was also hilarious that Alice does like a naked Endwalker reference in the latest patch. She just does a proper ass fist cleanse during a cutscene. We're like, I can't count that one either. It's way after. Has been fun to do the fist cleanse count, though. Would you say it's gonna end up at about 27, 28? We might get to 30 by the end. Would you say that's about as many clenches of fists as you'd expect in the entire expansion? I didn't really have a frame of reference myself. I just knew it was a lot.
30 might be like I don't think we'll hit 30, but I think what I'm going to say is I don't think we'll hit 30, but if we do, I won't be surprised.
Yeah, there's one very specific sequence that's going to happen during this trial that I'm just going to mash the button. Look, we were very specific. It is focus on clenched fist with sound effect.
Didn't I have an argument with you that it has to be side of the waist?
There is like the chat block that I have on the screen, which is Elidibus doing like the Arthur meme. Like that is peak fist cleanse. But like anytime there is clenching of fist and then like the sound effect of it. Because there was also a discussion that somebody like banged their fists down on the table and we're like, no, that does not count because it was using the fist as an action. Like we weren't just clenching them in emotional stunting or duress or whatever. You are welcome, of course, to review the footage of Endwalker and come to your own conclusions. Put it in the comments below. How many fist clenches do you think are in Endwalker? Don't actually do that. Nobody should comment on these videos.
If you want to farm engagement, I've got a good way of doing it. Dawn Trail is actually really good. And I'm now going to explain to you why. And an hour and a half essay. And I'm going to have an entire 20-minute segment to explain why the haters are actually racist.
Well, there's that.
That was an argument at one point. Again, if you like Dawn Trail, I think your opinion is wrong, but you can have your shit.
Yeah. Dawn Trail.
But some of the reaching that a lot of people did to explain why people didn't like it was kind of infuriating and extremely lazy and felt like 2016 Twitter nonsense coming back.
So some of the things that people said as to what was bad wasn't particularly glamorous, but you can go into bad writing all day in Dawn Trail. Also, like, by itself, Dawn Trail is okay. You can find a fuck ton of stories that are worse than Dawn Trail and like unsalvageable.
I'm going to say this up front because I know it came up recently. I would rather go through Dawn Trail again than try to stomach Resurrection F.
Yeah, there are good parts to Dawn Trail, and a lot of our, I mean, we're doing this for, we're not even. Oh, actually, here's a good question. I was trying to figure out how we were going to signify on the channel when we're off on a bender, because it will happen and it will be several minutes. Do I just put text up on the screen saying warning in a ramble? Do I get like a looping gif of Statler and Waldorf? And just have that place?
We get the Wojak picture of an angry Reddit mod shaking. And then say civil discussion in progress, where we just fucking ramble about how Dawn Trail is so much wasted potential.
I like civil discussion in progress. Hang on. We're doing this. Hang on. We're gonna do this live, cause I got nothing to do until the thing pops. Here we go. Civil discussion in progress. I love that phrase. Alright, it's too big. Alright, you don't... Discord doesn't have font. You just scale the size of the thing. Hang on. I remember this.
It does have font.
It's a font size.
Discord.
Font size. No.
Okay. Wait, Discord? What do you mean OBS?
OBS.
It does have font sizes and fonts.
Oh, it does. Interesting. Why is it
I'm gonna be real, I thought you just picked that because that was what you wanted to pick every single time. I didn't realize you didn't know there was no font. There was fonts.
I forgot there was a font size. Actually, is this gonna do what I want it to do? Let's find out. Okay, it does. I'm just stupid. Everybody, call off the alarm.
You were about to have a strong civil discussion, but then you realized...
I'm dumb as bricks. I can't have this discussion. Can we do...
Hey, that doesn't stop most people when it comes to civil discussions.
Absolutely does not. X transform. No. Oh, alignment center. There it is. Okay, civil discussion in progress, and this is just any time we know we're gonna get into it, or if we're just trying to talk normally, and then anybody makes a hard left turn, I'm just throwing this up. Civil discussion in progress. How do we want this to put it? Pink. Yes. Breast cancer awareness. I don't need a background. Let's see. Outline. Yeah, let's do an outline. A little white outline, that's good. There it is. Civil discussion in progress. Let's put it somewhere like that. Top center. Top center. There it is. Top center. There we go. I was gonna do I might still do this. I'm gonna hold on to this card. It just may not play it. I was gonna do a you know that angry dude in the red jacket doing like angry yelling at the camera. I was gonna do something like that with my Hrothgar, or like my Hrothguy, I guess. But it was more video editing than I felt like doing. It felt like it was too much effort for something that wasn't gonna be good enough. And then I was like, wait, if I get Fantasia, I could dress myself up as Isarmois, and then the both of us could be done. I'm like, dude, just settle down. So for now, I think civil discussion in progress is. I feel like this is a nice, simple solution.
I mean, there's a decent amount of time between now and then. You could decide to go back and do it.
Yeah. I reserve the right to make this a higher effort meme.
You know me, I always appreciate higher effort memes.
Yeah. It was gonna be like a macro of doing like all of the angry pointing emotes on the. What actually killed it for me is that I wanted to do it with You know, if you go into Tuliolal, that like Wuklamot and Kawana are on that balcony, like looking down. They're not there in 7.5. I don't know where they are in 7.5. Like Wuklamot's pieced out.
Oh, you're gonna have to do New Game Plus then.
I could actually. Maybe.
Well, I mean, if you New Game Plus in a 7.1, they have that now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
you
be a way
would
to- that
just
would
be
be a way
there.
to
You wouldn't
solve
have to
it.
go through.
Potentially.
I remember everybody like used the New Game Plus in 7.0 just so that they could do fate farming in living memory because it was fucking depressing doing it after the end of 7.0.
I enjoy what they did with that. Well, specifically, I enjoy when they brought it back, when they turned the lights back on. It was a compromise. Like it will never be as good as it was. And but yeah, between 7.0 and 7.3, it was really sad there. So you're going there for your Black Seed cotton balls because you want to make more money than God, and you need the new stuff. And then you just look around and everything's dead. That hurt a bit.
It made it really difficult
good.
to farm in the face in that area. I was like, my god. That's why I just always refer to it as a depression zone, and it's all it will ever be called, even when it's been fixed. It's all I know it as now.
Yeah!
Hey! It's time.
You hate that they fixed. So this is another. If it had gone back to the way it was in 7.0, I would have hated that. Having it sort of turned on is a compromise. So like keeping it dead 100% full stop. I think that would have been a powerful statement, but it also sucks. It also sucks. I feel like it's sort of a mixed bag. But ultimately, it's just better to not be depressed all the time there.
Part of me thought he might have been thinking of leaving it dead the whole time.
That would have been again, like if they had.
But I think they probably realized that everybody kept using New Game Plus, and people were really sad about the area being dead, especially given how good it looked prior. So that's why they made the compromise.
Yeah. I think narratively, it was a better choice to leave it dead, but they're like, let's not do this.
But let's do this.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Big Fat Taco Supreme.
Our hunt ends this day. There is nowhere you can flee that we cannot follow.
Hello, Endwalker hitbox.
Even Star must die.
Sorry, the melees have too hard a time in this video.
So, where are you gonna stand? Nope, not that one. That one.
Utterly futile. Your suffering is at an end.
You saw these mechanics in the cutscene.
I was actually thinking that. I didn't, because I obviously didn't know what the mechanics were gonna be during the cutscene.
This is a kindness. All of us have known despair.
Oh! Black Mage was a little too close there. Actually, I say that, they should have moved the Black Mage. This whole thing is just, we should like a bunch of DPS uptime and a preview to what Extreme's gonna do. Here you go. Sorry, I was semi-making fun of the fight, but this is still a, like...
It's still, dude, this is still a badass fight. I mean, we can rag on Endwalker boss hitboxes all day.
I could drag on the Extreme of this fight all day, but I won't do that. It's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Should have realized it when Yoshi was hyping it up so much, but oh well. You know, like, when it comes to, like, fights that are just fun to run, even if they're easy, this is one that I will, like, always, any opportunity that wants to run this, I'll do it.
I mean, it's like, it took me a while to figure out where the hell everything was.
I love how tight this gets. This is really squeezy.
It gives you a panic. You're like, oh crap, am I not supposed to be here? Shit.
It's a little big.
Oh, we're good. I was in that? I guess I was in that. I'm not gonna fight it.
I'm watching the stream, you were in it, I'm sorry.
Same end. Again and again. There is no happiness in life. There is only one place it may be found.
My stickers. Yeah, go for it.
And nobody can see.
No, say, I kind of don't need mechanics, right?
Oblivion.
Dynamis.
I do love that that's called out there, Dynamis. Just this one moment in the fight, you're like, oh. It makes sense now.
No matter. You only delay the inevitable. This is fate. Your time has come. It always does.
This is where everybody pretends that he fucked something
No,
else and the all
no, no, the
Like the
enrage.
same joke every time. I will say though, that this bit is a little ruined. I feel like what they should have done is they should have got your camera really far away from the fight, because you can hear all the debuffs and buffs falling off in the middle of this, and it kind of ruins the illusion.
There they are. Alright, here we go, are we ready? The final set of fist clutches!
This is just the most peak Final Fantasy ending you could have ever asked for.
It is, so is.
What is this defiance? No. The hatred, the pain, the loss. We cannot suffer it again.
We will stand against fate.
No matter the cost.
We've been here before. Many a time.
Thus do we know.
To never give up.
The hope will shine again.
What we saw. What I saw.
Ah! Would have been nice if that I should have waited.
Only end in misery.
You were just worried somebody else would yoink it.
Yeah, I was. It's mine!
No life, no star, nor the universe itself.
Top DPS!
If this was not the answer, then what is it? Where lies happiness?
Yeah, so I was having trouble playing this fight because I was lifting on my own keyboard.
Ugh. You were feeling all emotions. Everything was just hitting you.
It was exactly what I was hoping for in an ending to a Final Fantasy game. It is everything I could have asked for and more. And it's like we bought our fucking fantastic meal and then a dessert just comes in after it's all done. We're still not done yet.
No, yeah, we have a bunch of cutscenes still. And a test. and possibly my favorite moment in the entire game. The entirety of Final Fantasy XIV. We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Uh,
Oh my god, but yeah, oh, this ending. Oh, everything. Everything.
No matter where we flew, there was only darkness and loneliness and pain. We couldn't find the answers Hermes yearned for. The answers he deserved. Greetings, you who are my final encounter. I wish to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends? Yes, I can see them. The memories of a long, long journey. So many people. The thoughts of them overflowing in your heart. What they live for. What gives their lives meaning. There was never a single answer. You gather pieces of happiness, precious and fragile, only to lose them. Then start again. On and on it goes, until death takes you into its gentle embrace. That which Hermes sent us to find was there all this time. On Atheris.
We created it together. Together. We shall devour the very gods.
Like a field of flowers, perhaps. At first a single blossom. It spreads and takes on more colors. Thank you for guiding me here. To find these words at journey's end fills me with joy. And so, before I fall forever silent, there is one thing I must do. No expression of regret will undo what my sisters and I have done, or restore what we have stolen. But if you would allow it, I would sing one last song. A song of the newfound joy that swells in my heart. Of the beauty of light when it shines across a dark and starless sea. Of a dream that from the soil of worlds now lost to sorrow, life will spring forth once more, nourished by gentle rains and caressed by uplifting winds, a song of hope.
Have a wallpaper for your desktop.
There's a lot of good moments in this.
One day, life will fill the universe again. And Hermes will see this and smile. How, I do not know. But I do know that where there is a will, there is a way. After all, miracles happen every day. Do they not? I will create a path back to your ship, where your dear friends await. Hold in your heart your desire to return to them, then follow my lead and walk forth. That hope will surely guide you true.
You mean to return to the world where you are hailed as a hero. Hear me then. Not as a hero, but as simply you. As I learned in Alamigo, you are a formidable foe. Stronger than any I have faced. Against you, I need bring my all to bear. I need burn through the candle of my life. This is the sole pleasure I know. And it is the sole pleasure I have to share. And so I come before you, to issue challenge, and offer singular bliss. If you wish to walk away, I will not stop you. You value life. You do not burn yours save for reasons you deem worthy. Reasons such as those which brought you here. The salvation of a world and its people. The motives of a hero true. But there is more to you than that. You know this to be true. As surely as you know the thrill of pushing your body and soul to their limits. Of confronting ever mightier foes, dancing ever closer to the precipice, wondering if this will be the one to finally fill the void. Such pleasures you seek for their own sake, and no other reason. Is this not so, adventurer?
So, everything has now come full circle. Possibly my favorite point in all of 14. Because this is now, who are you, the Warrior of Light? All the way back in the Realm Reborn, 2 years ago when I started this whole damn thing. You were a voiceless, faceless dude who just nodded at everything. Very, very archetypal, like Final Fantasy I silent protagonist. and just let your deeds and your actions speak for you. And then little bits of personality come out. You get some dialogue options. You start to get these little opportunities to express yourself. You get the cheeky lines. You get your I'll kill your god if I have to, even if not. I've been trying to select all of the asshole responses to sort of go through all that stuff that I never did the first time around. And so now we have here, and now we have all of these are correct answers, but they're not who the Warrior of Light is, it's who you believe that they are. And so you have that I can't deny, admitting maybe we are pushing ourselves to the edge. Maybe we are simply seeking the greater challenges. Maybe we do have something in common with this monster who really doesn't get the point. As a great way to sort of tie this all in, also, if you've noticed, he says, "Do you agree with this, adventurer?" In the very same way that we hear that in the Praetorum. "Come, adventurer, let us find the answer together. Here is the answer that you've been looking for this whole time." And then you have, think what you will, but I'm not letting you leave this place. The very stereotypical hero. Very paladin, very lawful good, or neutral good, I guess. And then there's what I call the Julie Takoa answer, the "you suck, get out of my face." I've had enough of you. It ends here. I love that. It's because also through Endwalker, we have been tying up all the loose ends. We've been resolving all the character points. Here's the I sort of mentally broke a little bit, and old Charlene before, we're just like, here's the closure for Alphino, here's the closure for Fortional, here's Astinian, here's this, here's that. All through patch content, through Endwalker, we get like Tataru's Grand Endeavors. We do the Island Sanctuary, we get to see Emma Million and Sicard holding hands in the sunset. Like, there's all these little things that they've been doing through Endwalker. But this is where the Warrior of Light gets their closure. And now, Bubble, Froth, and Foam has yet to come. But for me, this is the best. This is the pinnacle. This is absolutely beautiful. So it is you as a person now answering this question. You finally have this opportunity. And the fact that we never even get close to this in Dawntrail at any point is a point of great personal frustration. But I will bitch about that later. So, who am I? Who is the Warrior of Light? Well, as a Dark Knight main, as a Bloodborne fan, as a person who sees the Warrior of Light as an avatar of blood and death, there is only ever one answer for me. That I cannot deny. And what's great about this is that there's no one with you. It is you and him and the end of the universe.
At long last.
There's no reason to say anything except what you believe. It's so good.
The conflagration of our clash will scorch even the stars.
And then we get this fight. Which you're like, how do you get better than fighting the universe? How about fighting one dude? Sure.
We're doing our Final Fantasy VII like epic super final boss scene, except rather than it being a free win, it's an actual big epic fight.
Yeah, it's a hope you have your shit together moment. Which
This is truly a test of your reflexes.
We'll see what happens. There's a couple of parts in Dawntrail that I know I tank privilege my way through, so there could be some embarrassing moments to be coming up, and they could be right here. We're about to find out. Controller, don't fail me now. I can fail myself, thank you very much. The music going and everything, and just the crossed swords at dawn. It's everything about this moment.
By the way, if you wanted to annoy Zenos, you pick the second option.
That makes sense. I would do this flawlessly with the Steam controller. Yeah. The buff is called Burning with Dynamis, shaped by the memory of your journey and exceeding your own limits. So
You
before
have 6 lives, don't fuck it up.
Yep. When you have the echo, you are exceeding normal limits, as in the limits of normal people. But now, bathed in Dynamis, you are exceeding even what you can do normally, which explains how you can solo a dragon who's sucked on the Mother Crystal.
Hold nothing back. Push yourself to your limit and lead to mine. Fighting you, I see.
I remember the Shinryu fight, thank you.
I actually really like that he uses Shinryu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very briefly.
Show me your fortitude. Soon you will know the full extent of my power. Mine for the taking! Mine for the taking!
Getting a little bit of Shiva.
A test of your reflexes!
Ah,
You failed the test.
failed the test. I've got distracted by Ikishota coming up.
A test of your reflexes!
Second chance.
Mine for the taking!
Wood.
A test of your reflexes! Ugh. Ah, my
Holy what?
soul! How burn!
Pulled a Lara Croft there for a second, forgot he was dead.
The inferno swelling within. Let all creation be consumed by our ravenous fervor! I have you! Do not tell me your life's fire is already spent. Yes! Yes! Rise once more! It mustn't end yet! Mine for the taking!
That hit me.
Have I overestimated your potential?
Stand up, I have stickers. No, I'm not gonna lose.
Of your reflexes. Show me your vaunted fortitude. Of your reflexes. I have you. For the taking! No, not yet. Not until the last of me is spent. Now fall.
Thorns.
This is my moment. Our moment.
Yes, this is funnier as a Lalafell.
I've seen that cutscene. It's a bit ridiculous.
that I should lose again. How disappointing. Never have I understood those around me. Understood their obsessions.
One last monologue before we hit the road.
Besieged by their banality, the world is a mire of tedium and trivialities. But in these fleeting moments, there is a spark. Blinding, brilliant. Gone too soon. What of you, my mirror? Born into this world, bestowed name, bid to seek out strife and adventure. Was this life a gift or a burden? Did you find fulfillment?
Can you hear? Safe. Must tend to. Open your. Please.
Someone, and
Please.
Just pumping mana into me.
you can't leave us. Not like this. If you do, never forgive you. So come on, open your eyes and get up.
There's a mono.
Are you with us?
Hurts to smile.
Oh, thank the heavens.
I like how they do the credits,
moment,
that they
we thought-
frame everybody with the names. Am I really alive?
Yes, you're alive. You're alive. You... How can you keep your promise if you're not here?
Another fine show you've put on, my friend.
A fine show indeed. What were you thinking? Fighting alone? Never do that again. My poor heart couldn't bear it.
Put yourself in our place. If you hadn't returned, how do you think we would feel? And if that sounds harsh, it's because we care.
We tended to thy wounds as best we could. But how is the pain? That is gladdening. Grievous as thine injuries were, however, I would counsel repose for a time.
Gladdening! There's nothing gladdening about this. When Meteion appeared in here and told us that you were right behind her, we all got our hopes up. But you never came. And when you finally deigned to appear, you're within an ilm of your life. Damn you! Damn you for making us worry!
Oh, those were cries of celebration! Anyway, well, the important thing is that you're all alive and in reasonably good health, and we mean to get you back that way. As for your earlier request, I'm quite certain we're in range to make contact now.
Ah, excellent. Let us announce our return at once. I hope you're ready.
While you were unconscious, we set out from Ultima Thule, you see. Can you stand? If so, you may wish to see what's outside.
A firm hand on Alfino.
We're home, my friend. We're home.
You get to see everybody. like how they put in the your first contacts, because you will, no matter what Grand Company you're with, you'll always have a little connection with them.
I have to imagine it was Yida that was waving at us.
Is that? It is! It's the Ragnarok! They're back!
Thank heavens.
Truly.
They've done it!
Welcome home.
Or Evolver, hell yes.
Yes!
Asahi, not part of this end sequence.
Welcome home, everyone!
Don't worry, Cryle, you'll have your story next time.
What a mean thing to say.
Oh, come on!
Welcome home!
They can't hear you, Tataru.
I mean, when the story was about her for 5 seconds and they told her to wait more. Yeah, that part. That's the one.
Well, congrats, Flame. Your journey is at an end.
And I
Of the
walked.
walking.
We've done it! Endwalker in the books! Oh man,
Alright, time for end of expansion review now that we're here. Technically speaking, I know those patch content, but we're not gonna talk about that right now.
Patch content is so diverged from the rest of it. But yeah, Endwalker definitely in strong contention with Heavensward to be the second best expansion in this game.
Yeah, there's an awful lot about Endwalker I like. Now, I do think there's a few bit of like bumpy aspects of the whole thing. I still think Shadowbringers is the stronger of the two.
That's never in doubt.
But when it comes to the landing, holy fuck,
Dude,
this
like,
is expansion. And like earn the landing, like holy fucking crap.
It is. Yeah. I was reflecting on this. Also, yes, enjoy my vacation. About how and I think you had mentioned it, like the peak Final Fantasy ending, about how just everything converged, and it's like you had like all of Ultima Thule was this great build up, all these character moments dragging you down, and then it builds back up. The Endsinger boss fight, it's a fun fight, it's a good fight. And then it's just you have the prayer ending, so just peak JRPG. And the music hits and everything's hitting so good. It's like it's somehow a higher high than even like when that moment that you're throwing down with MXQ. But it's like they're different brands. So it's not like the Endwalker one is better. It's just that the ramp, the speed on which you launch off, you break the sound barrier. It's so good.
Fucking... After you defeat Zenos, and then he has that little extra monologue at the very end. The fucking grayscale pictures of the previous zones you've been in.
Oh, dude, you're like, oh shit, I'm dying.
As soon as it showed me fucking like the Gridania one first, and instantly my mind was like, hey, remember that time in 2014 when you started doing fates in Central Thanalan in order to level up your bard? And I'm like, oh fuck, right off, you don't get to do this, Square Enix. You do get to do that because you do that all the fucking time. It like hit way harder than I was expecting it to hit. I think just seeing Gridania and Limsa and the Waking Sands it may have actually hit me harder than seeing Hoshtrafont's grave.
Yeah, well,
that reminded me that I've been playing this fucking game for a long fucking time.
So, every part of that was mastercrafted. So there was the, and it's
yeah, it's playing all the Starter Town music just to really hammer it in. By the way, guys, remember when you did all this many years ago? We're at the end now.
For a second there, because it was these random guitar tweaks that I knew I had nothing to do with the song that was going, but it was fading in so slowly that I look over at my computer. I'm like, I didn't just accidentally hit play on some random ass tune in the middle of this moment, did I? No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. It just threw me off. So there is there's very much true that Endwalker is multiple expansions worth of story in one expansion. It's playing through it a second time. I feel like they did a better job of tying it together to be cohesive than I had originally thought. Because I remember when I freshly beat Endwalker, I'm like, it felt condensed. It felt like I needed some things needed more time to breathe. But playing through it again, I'm like, there is definitely some places that felt like they could have been embellished. But I didn't really get the feeling of I wish things were more embellished. The more you look at it, you're just like, oh yeah, you guys had to cut down to the bone, didn't you? I do sort of wish that we had more Garlemald than we did. But
yes, I do agree on that one.
But
I was hyped for that being about half the expansion's worth.
I honestly, in planning, I genuinely believe that's what it was. It was gonna be this huge thing, and then Anima was gonna be a trial, and then Zodiark was gonna be the end of it. I know I've been on about this before. But sort of the way that they were able to take all that and put it together so well, I do wonder if we had a Garlemald expansion, if it would have felt if it would have felt a lot more padding. If there would have been a lot more quests, the bottom side of Charlie, when you're literally dicking about why other people do things. And just the way everything goes together. And sort of a side effect of everything being condensed is that the pace almost never lets up. And when you do have like a low beat moment, like it's something like Elpis, where there's a lot of intrigue that's not pacing. Oh look, it's a Crystal Tower scene. So yeah, it's really strong stuff, really good story. And it's, to your earlier point, Endwalker was all about tying together 4 expansions and a decade of video game to like into a singular point and saying, okay, now we good. We good. We're gonna wrap all this up and then we're gonna. Yeah, cause I remember this cleanly, like reflecting on it, cause I was in Kurthus. The was it Dragon Song Camp, the one in the middle? Camp Dragonhead. I was standing there, like just like feeling Endwalker like trickle through me. All this stuff I've been through, and I was just like, man, there's a lot in Endwalker. There's a lot of story. Let me make this faster.
I don't think you can make the screens in the background go faster, but you can change the scrolling speed. Remember when Infinite got wood?
I remember that. That keeps coming up. So yeah, Endwalker really good. This is and like you said, it hits a peak, a singular point. And
I think honestly the peak and the way that it wraps up in a bow might be what puts it the tiniest, and I mean microscopic, step above Heavensward.
Yeah, it's
for myself, but it is so minute because Heavensward is insanely powered. But looking back, I feel like I have less issues with Heavensward than with Endwalker. So it genuinely is difficult to actually pick which one of the two out of the two.
I'm fine having them be joint second place at this point. Because they, like Heavensward, like it's just like really good spot, okay spot, really good spot, oh, good, you know, good spot, and then you're just like, and this like, oh, here's Nidhogg, here's a therochemical research facility, here's some goddamn actual moral ambiguity in a Final Fantasy game that you're just like, oh damn, wait, are we actually the bad guys? Endwalker's
I think also thinking about it, like, well, Endwalker has the big peak ending and the 6th landing super hard. Like, Heavensward brought us out of a Realm Reborn and showed us.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, the end of a Realm Reborn kind of took us out of a Realm Reborn, but it showed us just how good they could do things when given way more time to actually work on their story and give us a really good, strong, powerful story. Because I do know that a lot of Realm Reborn's issues was time. They did not have much time to get a lot done that they wanted done. But yeah, I think joint second is probably good.
Joint second, I'd say. Trials and Raids make it the best expansion. So we do have Barbaricia and Endwalker, technically patch content. But one of the best trials in the game. By and large, the best trial in Endwalker, no discussion. But we also have Zodiark, which is like just slaps you across the face in every way possible. You're just like, we're fighting what? Wait, what the hell is this mechanic? Oh, I'm dead. Holy crap, this guy hits hard. Like, just slap. So that's good. Yeah, then you're like, wait, I'm fighting who? Mom, what are you doing? Oh wait, I'm dead. Yeah, and then you have Endsinger, which is just everything coming together. And thinking about it in retrospect, like, for a final boss shows up to punch you in the face, like, this is one of the best implementations of it. Because it's not like the Endsinger was just, like, running around the whole time. Arguably it was with Meteion, but you know what I mean. We're just like, let's manifest, okay. Yeah, really, really good. They do, so the patch content is going to be, the fights are going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna be in like the dog shit quite yet. We do have some good stuff, good starting to step into.
Yeah, so
6-1.
6-1.
1.1.2.
Yeah, 6-1 is fun. It's like a very, very needed tone shift. You're just like, okay, I need a break. And then 6-2, I think 6-2 is like one of the best patches. This is so good. I'm deeply looking forward to 6-2. It'd be fun to do Rubicante.
I've given you this Fabergé egg. It is called 6.2. Please do not drop this Fabergé egg, please.
What's that on the floor? Nothing. What did I tell you? It's nothing, I swear. Alright. So good stuff. Anything else before we skip the credits?
Now we do have one more cutscene at the end of this, but honestly, I don't think there's too much else to say. This did hit me probably a little bit harder than most other people, but I do have the you know, I've been playing the game for way too fucking long. And, you know, I do love this game an absolute shitload, which is why I just get so angry sometimes. But we'll get to the part where I'm angry.
Hey, I have a banner. Civil discussion. I'm very excited for this banner.
Alright.
Alright.
Let's get our good ending credits that we need to do the Steam screenshot for as well.
I love that they did this. This is the easiest win ever to like put you in the credits, but goddamn if it doesn't work every time. Also for like the end shots are really good here. I do like the Dawn Trail end shot. Like the pull out while you're looking up at the sun. And I really, really like this. Hang on, let's learn about Pandemonium.
Dearest mother.
Up in a bit.
Dearest father. This letter will be the very last that I write to you from the rising stones. As I commit these words to parchment, I fondly recall my journey as a scion. From the time I first walked into the Order's former halls, to the time I set forth to forestall the final days. At the farthest reaches of the Sea of Stars, we fought the battle of our lives. Fought against despair itself. A veritable maelstrom of it, fed by the resignation that dwelled in the hearts of beings not so unlike ourselves.
By the by, the train bomb was fine.
Full oft have I harbored the same malaise. Have I been brought to my knees, crushed by the weight of sorrow and defeat, convinced that I will never rise again. However,
edgy Thancred.
I have also known many moments of unbridled joy and happiness. By this truth do I find hope within, blooming resplendent, like the Elpis flower. And thus do I endure. Do I look forward to creating more memories with my friends and loved ones. For from these fertile seeds, yet more hope shall spring forth. And they will grow to become shining lights that illuminate the dark. Thus believing, I leave the rising stones behind, as will my comrades. For, as we have decided, after careful deliberation, we are disbanding the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
There you are, Alphino. Everyone is already gathered in the foyer.
My apologies. I'll be right there. At least, that is what the story will be. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
What could you possibly have left to do now?
Oh, just a letter.
I imagine it will be a while before we can gather like this again.
So it must be, if we're to keep up appearances. From now on, it falls to the Grand Company of Eorzea and its allies to deal with the realm's crises.
Meanwhile, we shall return to our erstwhile ways.
Hey, Rial.
Retreating from plain sight to take our place in the shadows once more.
Indeed. For the foreseeable future, I expect that we must work independently as we seek out problems that want for solving.
It does bother me a little bit that the Scions disbanding doesn't stick at all. It sort of makes this ending a little hollow in retrospect, but at the same time, you can't keep a good thing down. Nobody's gonna let the Scions quit.
But a day will come when we face another great challenge, and we will face it together, as we always have.
As much as I look forward to that day, I do hope it doesn't come anytime soon.
Well, formal association or no, if any of you should require my services, you need but ask. I'll be glad to keep my lance arm honed.
I'll hold you to that. So you had better keep your link pearl on hand.
So you really mean to stay, Tataru?
Oh, someone has to keep the Rising Stones in proper order. And even a super-secret organization requires a super-secret base of operations. To the rest of the world, it will be naught more than a workshop for Eorzea's foremost up-and-coming artisan. If you thought our coffers were full to bursting before, just wait till I can devote myself wholly to the crafts.
Still can't wait for the expansion where Tataru and Rowena reenact the corporate wars from Borderlands. Things to look forward to.
Plotting to build a mercantile empire to rival that of Lord Lodorito, are we?
Lodorito will be blown away by the second act. As well as the entire syndicate. They're not going to stand up to Rowena.
I, for one, look forward to your future successes, Tataru. As do I our next meeting.
Or maybe they'll be part of the corporate world. I guess somebody has to be Maliwan, right? I'll leave him in. We'll leave him in. We get more Hancock anyway, I guess. I'm talking myself out of this.
And with that, I believe it is past time you all made ready to depart. Leave no preparations undone or words unsaid, all right? Now, off with you.
We're ready for a whole lot of talking.
Yeah, I'll be doing this next week, but there is one conversation I want to do now because I won't shut up about it. Urianger. We'll do his cutscene and then we're going to do a follow-up chat with him. Viola, thou hast spoken with our comrades. Though it is parting be not forevermore, it is nonetheless an occasion for sorrow. Akin to a pixie's path, the navigation of such farewells is a perilous endeavor indeed. Oh no, the 3% wipe! For their part, however, the Loporrits embark on a new beginning. Though bereft of its purpose as a vessel, the moon yet remaineth hospitable for the creatures of Aetheris. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the Forum, intent on assigning some new and beneficial role to our solitary satellite. Yet ere that may come to pass, there is much and more that each party must learn of the other, a process which doth promise to be eventful indeed. To that end, a cadre of Loporrits hath gleefully dispersed across our lands in the name of mutual understanding. Hyland, 'tis said, did imbue them with her love for all things born of the star. And is Venat's own nature, I believe, which doth manifest in this irrepressible, inexhaustible curiosity of theirs. Having witnessed that which they strove to achieve, I wish most keenly for their long labors to be rewarded, that their abiding affection for man resulteth in a boon for all. Moreover, I hope to continue our acquaintance and share in knowledge as they see fit to impart. If he doesn't give me the follow-up I'm looking for after this, I'll just get to it next week. You were the first to truly understand the bunnies. Dost thou think so? The Loporrits are certainly possessed of a unique outlook, and it hath been my pleasure to act as their facilitator upon this star. Mayhap I might yet serve as a bridge betwixt them and our fellow man, as Moenbrida once did for me. But I shall digress no further. This day should belong to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, to mine incomparable companions. Oft times hath mine reticence caused thee grief, and mine actions spurred allies suspect betrayal. And yet here amongst you I still stand. No amount of words could express my gratitude for thine acceptance and forgiveness. Thus instead do I proffer my humble support. Be it under the deepest abyss or the highest heavens, even if I must needs, founder, cross stormy seas, ever shall I answer thy summons.
I'm glad we got another must needs.
Got another must needs. Okay, Urianger, you gonna tell me? Here it is. I understand that, following thy clash with Zenos, the teleportation device thou had discarded fell to thee from on high. To return to thee in such a manner, I did confer with Wilson and Blovida, yet they insist the device was possessed of no such capability. 'Twas a miracle befitting the nature of the place, where emotion becometh tangible reality. Whence then did arose this timely wonder, thine ardent wish or another's fervent prayer? The Warrior of Light was ready to lie down and die. The Warrior of Light's life was flashing before his eyes. It was not the Warrior of Light. So then, where does the remote come from? Another's fervent prayer. Alfino and Alice said, It is their solemn wish at journey's end for you to find happiness. The Warrior of Light did not die because they had the twins. Finally, it works the other way.
For the record, until that device actually fell from the sky and landed beside you, I still thought the main character was going to die.
You were going to die. And guess what? You would have died. You were stone cold dead next to Zenos at the end of the universe. Except for two things named Alfino and Alice. Alright. And yet another example of always talk to people, even if you don't have to do the MSQ, because they hide stuff like this. And with that, it's not Dawntrail. It's Pat's content time, and it's Dawntrail time. And I'll talk to everybody else. I mean, because it's just gonna lead into cutscenes and cutscenes.
There is a lot of talking here, and it's still another cutscene after this. So taking a break for now, and then jump into 6.1 seems fine to me.
So we'll get all of this next week. Thanks everybody for coming around. We've done it. Gotten to the end. I will not be here Saturday. But I will be here next Wednesday and should be here the Saturday after that. So make other plans for Saturday besides Sam and Max. Unfortunately, Sam and Max has been a blast and a half. Oh my goodness. I've never felt better about being stupid on Twitch.tv. Oh no, I'm on YouTube. Never mind. I never felt better about being stupid on YouTube. Live. What is this? Studio.youtube.com/video/ a whole bunch of things. Anyway.